Hi there, my name is Pashari of BrandNow.Asia. I want to share with you a conversation that I recently had with a brand that's planning to relaunch in our marketplace. One of the questions that we had raised is, who is your target market? And what is the communication strategy for that targeted audience? Well, the answer came back is that the app as well as the website is usable for everyone and anyone, and that they want to be doing PR as well as advertising to basically cover from anyone who starts having a smartphone all the way to, I guess somebody in retirement age or someone of my father's age who's approaching 80 and still using a smartphone. My point that I raised with them was that, it's very difficult unless you are someone like Pepsi Cola or Coca-Cola. You're going to be spending that kind of resource to relaunch a brand at this grand level, trying to reach everybody. Even with the likes of somebody like Dove soap, they picked a pain point in in the women's self-esteem, real beauty situation, where they brought out a conversation where it's not talked about, and everybody's always showing the skinny model and the real beauty, which is the name of the campaign for that. That not be the case for everybody and every day. So technically, when you look at Dove, can anybody use Dove soap? Yes, absolutely. But did they try to put their message across to everyone? No, that's not the case at all. So I also shared with them another situation where we have been instrumental in helping some of the apps launch in our markets, and dealing with ride-hailing. I want to bring up three ride-hailing and how they went about their launching and who they started talking with as their core target audience. So the first one that entered the market came out of the US, and their thing was about, they used an influencer to enter the marketplace. They had him as a brand ambassador. He's very trendy. It showcased him using the Hail app to take him to and from a party. And then another app, which is coming more of the European background, when they launched, their launch was about, getting the tourists, getting the expat community to use their hailing app. Another one, which we have worked on, is coming from Southeast Asia, our home, basically ASEAN, homegrown unicorn. And their take on the situation was very different. So they didn't try to go after the party goers. They didn't try to go after the tourist goers. What they did was they went after solving a problem for something at a greater, bigger issue, I would say, a greater pain point. Went after the female market. So it was after women who have children, who need door-to-door transportation, young female students who needs, sometimes they're studying late, and as a result, they want to share the ride with their friend or their family member when they go from either their study group back to the dorm or vice versa. So the last app, being the one that we had worked on, went out in our marketplace as a result, because they grew their traction, they grew the fan base, and went on to get a huge word of mouth in the marketplace. Yes, their stuff could be used by everyone, but the reality was they got traction first. They got the word of mouth. They got the group that shared it and talked about it all over the place. So unless you're a brand that's going to come into the market, lots of resources to launch. We're talking, the size of something like, Coke Zero launch or something like that. We would definitely recommend to then really address your comms, brand strategy, your target audience, and make sure that is going to help you get the traction in the right target audience that's then going to take you places and help you grow your market share. So I hope that was informative and helpful for you guys. If you got any questions or comments, please feel free to send them over, and we'll talk to you guys again soon. Thanks for watching.